Hello and welcome back to Switch and Lever. 20,000 subscribers, that's a whole lot of people. If all of you were a standard sized sugar cube, it would be one hell of a sugar rush. As people, we could all fill the O2 Arena in London. That's above and beyond what I thought when I started this channel. As I did when I passed 10,000 subscribers, I thought it would be apt to again feature some channels with less subscribers that definitely deserve a boost in their viewership. These are all channels I personally follow and in a few varied areas, from knife making, woodworking, electronics and miniaturization. But to kick things off, we're going to start with printmaking and two channels working in different areas of putting ink to paper. First out is David Bull, a printmaker living in Japan working mainly on traditional Japanese woodblock prints. He has recently finished a long video series on the remaking of the famous Great Wave print, which is absolutely fascinating in the dedication to create an historically accurate print. Next up is Graham and Diode Press, who makes prints in a variety of techniques, from lino and woodcut to mezzotint and engraving. He's also doing some innovative work with molding and printing to create sculptural printing pieces. He also has a few videos on electronics, programming and generally interesting stuff. Speaking of electronics and programming, next up is Robert Cowan. Some may know him from the company SparkFun and their videos. He recently broke out on his own and is running an absolutely excellent channel, doing robotics, CAD and CNC. He recently put up some very good videos on modifying his new Tormac PCNC 440. For more good CNC and metal workshop material, be sure to check out Russtuff. He has quite a few videos making new parts for his machines and a long ongoing series on doing a CNC conversion of his Grizzly G0602 lathe. Good stuff. Moving on with even more robotics and electronics is Kris Temmermann. Believe it or not, but he's actually working on a rolling robotic cube and has a nice video series documenting the build and the difficulties of making a cube that can actually roll. He also has a few other videos showing some other weird and wonderful stuff. Even though he doesn't have many videos on his channel so far, it's well worth to check out. While electronics are great, there is something fascinating about moving things that doesn't require an electronic power source. Ken of CanTunes creates some absolutely lovely machines which does just this. His Stirling engine helicopter is truly wonderful, but what really takes the cake are his videos on building an orrery, with everything from machining to gear making and engraving of the dials. Crazy amount of detail. Now for something a bit more sharper. That's right, knives. First out is Tim from Sugarcreek Forge and his wide variety of knives. He has a lot of videos just showing off his stuff, but the gems are really in the making of videos, showing off how to make some of his knives. There's too much good stuff to recommend just a single video, so go check his stuff out now. Lee of lbcustomknives is another great knife maker who still hasn't reached widespread on YouTube for reasons which really elude me. The knives he produces are gorgeous and he has a lot of tips and tricks on various aspects of knife making. He also made the canned twist clamp and adjustable square which I have videos about on my channel, and they're definitely worth a look for another take on two great tools. Rafael is a toolmaker, but with a twist, a tiny twist. He makes miniaturization of tools, especially woodworking tools and specifically hand planes. It's definitely a niche area, but looking at his different tools and miniature workshop, I'm sure we could all appreciate the workmanship going into making these tools. Last but definitely not least is Kris from Get Hands Dirty. She does a little bit of everything and her videos are very well produced. She also got an X-Carve CNC mill not too long ago and has obviously been having a lot of fun with it as well. Check out her channel and enjoy! That's it for this time around. I hope you enjoyed the recommendations and thank you so much for being one of the 20,000 subscribers so far. If you're not a subscriber already, why don't you join the crowd, especially if you want to keep up to date with coming videos. Until then, enjoy some of the previous material from Switch and Lever. And remember to follow on Facebook and Instagram as well. Until next time!